Hey, what's going on everybody? Michael here. Welcome back to another episode of Technoid. Today we've got another audio review, and this time we are taking a look at the QCY Crossky C50. These are a follow-up model to the previous Crossky earbuds that I have reviewed on this channel. If you want to take a look at that video and take a look at where we were to where we are now, definitely check out the previous review because a lot has changed in this one. And honestly, this might just be the best release that they have done for the Crossky models since they've been making them. I do want to take this moment to thank QCY for their continued support in the Technoid show, and I want to thank them for continuing to work with me as always. But again, like every company that comes onto my channel, they do not have a say, they don't have influence, they don't tell me what to do. They are seeing this video the same time that you guys are. So now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about these earbuds, but I'm gonna do this review a little bit different. So the biggest thing that I'm gonna do different is I am gonna compare these to the previous Crossky earbuds, and I'm essentially going to tell you guys what did they do differently, what was done better, and maybe what was done not so better. Now, for starters, the biggest difference right out of the gate with these earbuds is the design. The designs are fine-tuned, then they feel a lot more better. Where the previous earbuds kind of just sunk to my ears and kind of laid in a very iffy position, these ones actually landed in a lot better spot when you lock them into your ear. They actually clip onto your ear better, and they feel a lot better in the ear. I don't have to fidget with them all around like the previous model, and they still maintain that great open ear design. Now, I have been on record and said that I am not a big fan of open earbuds, but I gotta tell you, QCY has made some huge improvements when it comes to these earbuds. For starters, any earbud that you use, if you put them on either side of the case or use it whenever, the case will automatically detect it as the left or the right, so you don't have to worry about which one is the left or the right as long as you put them back in the case. The other thing is the build quality is a lot better this time. It has a leathery effect look to it, but the earbuds also have a matte finish, so they feel a lot more premium and a lot more robust this time around compared to the C30s. Also, the battery life is slightly better than the previous model. The battery life, I believe I was able to get around, I would say, 6 hours of playtime. It does support fast charging. It is rated for 7.5 hours, but for my testing, I was able to get 6, almost 6.5, but the charging case definitely makes a big difference. The other thing that I also noticed that was a huge improvement was the overall microphone quality. Now, in the previous episode of the review, I talked about that the previous model did have a good microphone, but it could have been a lot better. This time around, compared to the previous model, it is an improved microphone, and the quality is a lot better. And I actually can tell you and confirm from several people that they notice a huge difference, especially in the wind activation department. So just want to give a huge shout out for that. So that was a huge improvement. The other huge improvement is the sound quality. The previous earbuds had an open sound, so one of the things that I was very critical of is while it did have an everyday sound, it was a very muddy but not too muddy sound. It was okay. These sound incredibly night and day different. They are using an upgraded 10.8mm dual dynamic driver. It's not a dual two-way driver, but it's a bigger driver than the previous model. It's a dual diaphragm, which allows for more bass as well as adaptive audio, as well as adaptive EQ. It also allows for bass boosting to be more responsive and a lot more tuned, but the overall sound profile now sounds like an in-ear bud performing earbud. We are getting very close to in-ear buds now sounding just about the same as open earbuds. That is incredible. They have upped the sound quality. They have upped everything about these earbuds. And so far, it sounds like they've done a lot of things. But with all of that good, there are some negatives that I have encountered. The first negative that I encountered is the dual connection feature. Now, yes, these do support dual connection. It also does have Bluetooth 6.0, but something that I've noticed is that even though it does have very good connection, the dual connection is a problem. I did notice that trying to get these to connect from Android to iPhone and even from iPhone to iPad was just a very big challenge for me. I think that is something that they have to fix in a firmware. Another negative that I did notice is that there are times that when using the app for the EQ and also using it for the features, it just crashes out. So I don't know if that's an app issue or of the earbuds, but it also doesn't stay consistent from when I move to device to device. That EQ doesn't carry over. Another negative that I also notice is that the battery on the charging case, while it is very good, I do feel that it kind of drains a little bit faster than the previous model. So I don't know if that's just mine or maybe that's just this one. But again, comment, let me know if you guys have experienced that. But with all that being said though, these are a huge improvement over the previous model, and I have to give a lot of credit to QCY. They are really delivering in high value for a low price. For $36, these are not budget. These are actually value headphones because you are getting some great features. You're getting adaptive EQ, you're getting bass booster, you're getting better sound, you are getting better Bluetooth connection, you are getting an open ear system that sounds nice and loud, you're getting better microphone quality. I am still waiting though for the day that they finally release at least in my opinion, the active noise canceling open earbuds. I would love to see if they do that. Similar to like the Galaxy Live, which is something that Samsung gave up on, but QCY definitely listened and they definitely improved. And for the price tag, again, just like the previous model, you're not gonna break the bank. Where the previous model, I did say, at least if I remember correctly, you may wanna check before getting these. These are actually a better upgrade, and I absolutely recommend these for anyone looking for open earbuds and are looking for better earbuds if you have the previous gen model. So thank you to QCY for being a part of today's episode. Head on over to the description to check out these earbuds. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you dislike the video, you can hit the dislike button to help circulate my videos as well. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. Have a good day and peace!